All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Eastern Hancock High School as we get ready for tonight's JV varsity doubleheader here between the Wapahani Raiders and your Eastern Hancock Royals. I'm joined tonight by a special guest, our principal, Mr. Adam Barton.
Coach Gain, how are you tonight?
We're doing well.
It's a big crowd for a JV matchup tonight.
And it should be a good game. Wapahani comes in ranked number 2, I believe, in 1A. Depends on which poll you look at, but the Sagarin or the AP poll.
I think they're undefeated, right? So
10-0.
It doesn't matter where you're ranked if you're winning all your games. That's impressive. Hopefully we change that this evening.
So as we get ready to get underway with the JV game here, a couple things of note for our JV. They come into this game with the record of 7-1, and they are led in scoring by Caleb Rutherford, who's averaging 11 points a game, and Miles Winnan, who's averaging, I think, 10.5 points a game. But the cool thing about this JV is just the balance. We've seen Zach Stevens go off. We've seen, Ethan Carter go off. We've seen Luke Lewis go off. It doesn't matter who. This team, you never know where that scoring is going to come from.
And I've heard Coach Bechtel talk about that in the hallway as far as how that's helping them preparation-wise, is that there's always a different kid hitting shots and always gives them a different look in practice each night.
We're toying around with a couple different things on our scoreboard. So we have a new clock, hopefully one that doesn't keep screwing up every 30 seconds. So hopefully that clock is legible on your screens.
Looks sharp on my screen.
So let's go first for the starting lineups here. First for the Wapahani Raiders. Number 3, a 5'10 sophomore guard, Leighton Spence. Number 10, a 6'1 junior guard, Brock Zickreff. Number 12, a 6-foot sophomore forward, Hunter Rodifer. And then number 32, a 6'3 sophomore forward, Caleb Lewis. On your roster, 24 is wearing 32 tonight. So that's a
gotcha. Thank you.
For the Royals now, starting lineups. You look at the, looks to be the same starting lineup we've had pretty much all season. The big guy in the middle, number 43, 6'3 junior, Ethan Carter. Number 32, a 6-foot freshman, number 32, Gavin Jenkins. Number 1, a 5'6 freshman, Luke Lewis. Number 10, a 5'10 sophomore, Zach Stevens. And number 11, a 5'6 sophomore, Caleb Rutherford. So Lewis and Carter getting ready to jump here. Luke Lewis is going to control the tip. Eastern in the white uniforms with blue numbers and blue trim. Wapahani wearing the black with red numbers. Good ball movement. Gets a quick shot there by Jenkins. No good. Rebounded by Zickreff. They push it up ahead there. Spence on the wing. Drives on Lewis. Gets cut off. Backs it back out, and he's going to reset it up at the circle. Kicks it over there to 15 is Riley Swift. We didn't have him in the starting lineup.
We did not.
Apparently they changed that. Their scorebook operator told me different. There's a couple offensive rebounds there by Brock Zickreff, and he goes up and in for 2. One thing we'll see this in the varsity game as well, this Wapahani team is excellent.
Ooh, stepped out of bounds on the side there. We got a good screen, good movement on the right side. Just got a little close to the sideline.
This Wapahani team is excellent at crashing the offensive glass.
Yeah, that didn't take long to show that on the first possession. I think that's in Coach Bechtel's keys for the varsity game as well.
Eli Andrews on the wing with it. Trying to get it inside, can't do it. Swings it around to Loose. That's not Loose, that's Zickreff, sorry. Looking at the varsity roster.
That's the wrong, yeah, there you go.
Let me put the varsity roster away. Rutherford gets it over to Zickriff. Over to Caleb Lewis. Riley Swift now with it. I gotta add him.
Very patient offensively. The Royals did a nice job keeping them front, switching defensively to make sure that there's no action off the top. Turnover Raiders.
Now Rutherford over to Stevens. Hands off Jenkins.
There it is.
That's what you're looking for.
Yep.
Rutherford no good though. Strong rebound by Rutherford. This is just watching. I like to watch the JV games. You can really tell which teams are well coached and which teams just have,
Or just
good
running
athletes,
up and down. Yeah.
running up and down. And you can tell already here in the first couple of minutes how well coached this team is.
Yes, they are looking for the right shot, not the first shot. Looking in the post each time, kicking it in and out.
Lewis is going to throw it back out to Swift. This has been good defense here from the Royals. They haven't really given them anything other than that offensive board. So again, Zickriff with it. Uses the screen. Ethan Carter was right there to keep the roll because he was looking for Caleb Lewis.
Yep.
Still patient ball movement. 4:11 to go here in the first.
You work this long for a shot, you better take a great shot.
Yep.
They don't have anybody on the perimeter who's catching and looking immediately. Like everything is going toward the basket, looking for screens. Not sure. I don't think that was a good call, but that's okay.
See, let's check it on the replay.
Can I argue with the referees from up here, sir?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. He was established back, wasn't he?
I thought so.
All right. I'm 1 for 1 on my referee calls tonight. Self-declared.
That's the best part. We got replay.
Nice hands, Caleb.
Oh.
He did kick it off his leg, and
All
there's
right.
no argument there. We're going the other way.
Second turnover by the Raiders so far. Jenkins to Carter, finds Lewis in the corner.
Comes Caleb off of that little cardinal cut.
Good extra pass over to Stevens.
Nice.
Zach Stevens will bury the three. And Joe Paxton was telling me that Zach Stevens has absolutely been lighting it up over Christmas break.
That was the conversation I heard before Christmas as well. Good for him.
Zickriff thought he wanted that one from the volleyball line, but he decided he probably better not.
Yeah, might get you pulled.
So Eastern Hancock with the 3-2 lead here.
Moving
Moving
screen, yeah.
Caleb Lewis with the moving screen.
Isn't there like a Eastern Hancock Wapahani world record for a number of overtimes in a JV game? Didn't Coach Bechtel get into a marathon a couple
We had
years
a
ago?
4 overtime game a couple years ago. And the thing was, I think, if I remember right, in both the second and third overtimes, they got the tip and then just held it.
Just held it the entire time.
Lewis buries the three. Luke Lewis gives the Royals a 4-point lead. We talked about that scoring coming from everywhere. Two guys who really don't score a lot on a regular basis, both starting us off with big threes.
Caleb's had it good open look as well, so the shots are going to be there, it appears.
Spence.
They will not turn the corner hard enough. I think it might be there if they could get one more dribble.
Deep three by Zickriff, and he's going to drill it. He's got all 5 of their points so far. Again, if you're in the chat, let us know how everything looks and sounds for this game. I'd like to know. Lewis, another quick release. That one's off the mark.
Oh, loose ball. See it?
Nearly had it.
Like to have that one back.
So 6-5 Royal lead here, a minute and a half to go in the first quarter of the JV game.
Dribbling straight to a post look, help side, good.
Yep. Good steal there by Jenkins.
Oh,
that's,
yeah, I knew that was coming. Good job defensively. That's good on Wapahani's part to get back and defend that. A little pull-up jumper would have been nice.
It's a freshman mistake right there.
That's all right. Being aggressive, right?
Yep.
We'll take aggressive mistakes.
Caleb Kine just checked in for the Raiders. Number 2.
A box set for the Raiders. Same little Cardinal zipper cut that we saw Caleb run on the other side.
Oh, good active hands there by Ethan Carter leads to another steal. That's 4 turnovers for the Raiders.
You can tell they're being preached at to hit the post because the last 2 possessions they haven't really looked. They've just thrown it.
They get another. Oh, I thought he was going to get an open look, but he didn't. Jenkins drives, nothing there.
Comes Luke. It's a little tougher shot than he's had the last couple.
And he took an extra dribble in there, too.
Let's get a stop here in these last 30 seconds.
I'll take that.
Going to switch that.
20 seconds left here.
Give us a chance to get our matchups better. We had Luke stuck in the post there a little bit. 8 seconds on the clock. What do they got? Another box set, screen away. Same kind of movement. We did a nice job of switching that through the top.
Ended up getting forcing them into a really bad look there. So
yeah.
Nice defense there from the Royals. And at the end of the first quarter, they lead 6-5 here in this JV game. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at Dents Automotive.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
So again, Eastern here with this 1-point lead early on. I think we've played better than that, though. Our defense has been really pretty good.
Taking care of the ball on the other side. We've gotten good shots. What do you got from Wapahani right here? Post-to-post screen, post touch?
Well, they've been preaching it, trying to get into the post, so we'll see. That or that. Yeah.
The dribble that.
Well, they just kind of have an odd spacing there, but they got it figured out.
Yeah.
Spence gets the screen.
Coach is looking for something off of that ball screen. He's a little frustrated that they're not seeing it. So
I'm not seeing what's there, though.
I'm not sure either.
We're doing a pretty good job of hedging and getting back and not giving up the roll.
Everything's covered. So he's wanting something else that we'll have to figure it out. There's your post touch.
Yep. Caleb Lewis puts the Raiders back on top by a point. Miles Winnan checked in for the Royals as he's the only one that checked in there. And Miles has a way of immediately
he didn't waste any time, did he?
Making his presence felt.
Good for him.
He always sits the first, saving that quarter for Varsity in case he's needed. Kine over to Rodifer. Trying to go back inside to Lewis. Got tied up there. I'm not sure if they got Caleb on the reach. Now they're going to get Carter with the body.
Yeah. Elijah Eden in for the Royals, taking Jenkins' place. Cut in front of right there.
Oh,
nice move.
Yes. And Carter just left his feet Good move there by Lewis. We'll look at the replay.
Did a nice job of slipping in front on the cut. The ruby white shot fake up and under. It also tells you a lot about coaching staffs when you see that post move right there.
Yeah.
Maybe Mr. Putt spending some time over there as well.
Maybe. Mr. Putt does a little bit of everything. So
He might be, yeah. He's got some spare time. Mr. Putt was my 8th grade English teacher, by the way.
Did he coach you in anything?
He was our freshman basketball coach way back when.
There's Brennan Trueblood. He's going to pull the trigger.
He sure did. I think everybody's first touch, we're going to score tonight, so we just keep subbing people in and out.
So we got two more guys on the bench that haven't played yet if we want to put them in. 11-9 Royals. Lewis is going to pull the trigger from 15. No. Rebounded there by Trueblood. Mr. Isdar. There we go. Now it's reading 11. I was reading 1 point.
Oh.
I think Rutherford stuck the leg out NBA style if we watch the replay here.
Get a little Reggie Miller action off of that screen. Oh, yeah, he did. That's all right.
We'll take it.
I don't think a varsity official is going to give you that, but we'll take it in the JV game.
That's why I love the instant replay.
It is a nice advantage, most definitely.
And I've seen some states actually allow it for the refs to use instant replay now.
In a high school game?
In a high school game.
Boy, oh boy, that could take hours.
I think it's only in the last minute of the game or something that they're allowed to use it, but I've seen that.
2 out of 3 on the free throws for Caleb Rutherford.
I've been to, when you go to like a state championship game and there's a missed call and they've got all the cameras and you see it.
Everybody sees it, but you're not allowed to look at it.
Uh-huh. Oh, Coach Paxton not happy there. Spence couldn't get the bucket. I think he was calling out that set.
Yes, he knew that's a set we're going to see throughout. What's the other change technology-wise over the years is what JV coaches know now that they didn't used to know.
Oh, absolutely.
Usually it was just to show up and play it like an AAU game, but now you see as many clips as the varsity team.
Well, it's amazing just in the couple years that, I'm thinking like just the last couple of years watching 4 or 5 years ago, there were still a third of the teams on our schedule that didn't film their games.
Yeah.
Their own games. And I think about that. So you think about now the access to film everywhere.
The amount of information that you give up by not watching film is absolutely incredible.
Good ball movement. They swing it around to Spence. He's off the mark.
The pace has picked up a little bit in the second quarter. Wapahani's kind of gotten away, and they'll probably throw 1,000 passes this possession, but a little more freewheeling with the ball.
Spence.
He's going to shoot it. He's had a nice night so far.
It's Swift. They're trying to get into Lewis with Carter out. They do.
Good look. Nice box out.
And it's hard to you look at Brennan Trueblood. He doesn't look big or strong. That kid uses his body more than anybody I know. Nice take by Rutherford.
Tell you what, you talked off the get-go about the balance. It's nice to have this many JV kids that have scored early.
Get it into Lewis, kick it out. Spence for 3. He'll drain it.
So we doubled on Lewis that time. He did a nice job of kicking it back out for the 3. Get a little inside-out look. Getting heckled on the chat, it looks like. Do you know that person?
I do not.
Okay. She's trying to be nice.
Well, our scoreboard is reading 2 points, not 12. If I can.
All right, so Wapahani calls that timeout to make sure they can get the press that they want. Looks like a 2-2-1. Winning in the middle. Nice job of attacking from behind. True Blood. The second best thing you want as a coach who's pressing is if you don't get the turnover, you'll take the quick shot. And they got what they wanted there. That timeout worked out for Wapahani.
Yes, it did.
It's going to get whistled next time.
Yes,
I'm not sure we'll get away with that twice.
Yeah, that was fine, but True Blood will get.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, we don't want to get. We already got Carter with 2. Well, True Blood didn't have any, so he's okay. Miles Wynn will bury the 3. He's got 5, and the Royals have 18. 1:25 to go here in the first half.
Coach Baxton's calling out a set right here. He knows what's coming.
And
there it is.
There you go.
Maybe like we just talked about it last possession. You got 2 options there. Take away the cut to begin with so you're on the front side of him, or just let him catch and belly up and defend it.
And right there, just a little too late coming over, and Lewis has got his 6th point. And Lewis with the travel, Luke Lewis with the travel.
Well, we're struggling with the press right now, so let's just not let them score so we don't have to see it again.
Spence to Lewis. Over there to Noah Henderson, who recently checked in.
Nice, that was better.
Yes. Just a little out of control there. Still like I like that. I'll take that.
Another aggressive mistake. But that right there is why there's guards in the world, right?
Yep.
Jump stop, find a little guy. They're your friends. They'll give it back to you.
There we go. 3 seconds. True Blood fighting with Caleb Lewis in the paint.
It's the seldom called dinosaur of a 3-second call. I've seen it more in JV games this year than I have in varsity games. So I'm not sure how a 2-man crew is seeing that, but that's okay.
Oh. Lewis's pass was too high. Eden nearly had it, but then he tripped over Lewis trying to catch that ball. So 14 seconds to go here in the first half. Eastern Hancock still leads by 4. We see Riley Swift check back in. Spence will use the high
Stay
screen.
with him.
4 seconds.
Good
Awkward.
contest of a shot.
Yep.
Nice. Defended 2 last second situations pretty well.
And again, this is a pretty good Wapahani JV team, so I really like how we're playing
It's
right
a
now.
good game, yeah.
Eastern Hancock is going to take the 18-14 lead into the halftime break. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Car that sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some, and when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, and Happy New Year to everyone around the state. It's coming up very, very soon. We hope all your holidays have been good. I'm Bob Lovell, and this is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, we've talked about it before, and the new year brings new expectations and hopes and dreams and things. And just to reflect back, for you as an association and for everybody with the member institutions, I would think that you all closed this year with the satisfaction that all in all, I think you had a very, very good year all across the board at our member institutions.
We did, Coach, and I would call it a really good year. And I told you before, my goals and dreams are different than a lot of other people's are. I don't go home and instead of visions of sugar plums, I have visions of kids hanging out with their coaches and learn how to be a better person and do things they can't do. And we're gearing up here, and tournament success is certainly right around the corner, and those are the goals that you establish for a team. But I'm just thankful for kids and their ability to grow up in an education-based system and that cares about who they are as a person.
The other thing that we sometimes gloss over, you have to earn the right to be on a team. You have to maintain it with your actions and your behaviors. And it's an important life lesson I think we all understand. But as competitive as it is, there's still a chance for all of us to remember we're supposed to follow sportsmanship rules and ideas and thoughts and make this sport and respect the sports we're in, and remember that plenty of people like you, me, others way before us, a lot of people have worked awfully hard to get all these things where they are, and I think people need to be mindful of that as they approach this new year.
I often am amazed when we do have somebody that falls below a standard of behavior in a gym or on a field somewhere. And I'm not talking about the student athletes. Student athletes, they're going to make mistakes, and they're going to learn from those mistakes because they got a teacher around them. But when we have adults that are demonstrators of behavior step below that line, that really is troubling for me. And they don't walk into the local restaurant and lose their mind at the lady waiting on their table, but yet they feel empowered to do that when somebody's making $100 officiating a basketball game. And it's just, it just is amazing to me. And, they're human beings, Coach. They're going to make mistakes, and that's what people do. We all make mistakes along the way.
You bring up, tangentially, I suppose, officiating and officials, and the IHSAA as an association and high schools all rely on tremendous officiating to have the contest they have to ensure fair play. Yet we are dangerously close to not having enough officials for tournament games in multiple sports.
It's one of those things that work constantly, and Brian Lewis does a phenomenal job, and he's out beating the bushes to recruit new officials to this game. But I don't know that we have to look very far. If people had an opportunity to play in their life because of an official took the time to officiate a contest, it's a way to get back to the game. And, it's just like a lot of us. The playing days have left us, but, man, we can officiate. We can get back to these games that somebody gave their time to us when we played years ago. And we do need officials. And as we turn this new year, somebody's looking for a little pocket change. It's not going to be a full-time vocation, but become an official, and give back to the game. And, I always worry about, people that are service-minded. teachers, police officers. And I'm wondering if we're losing a few of those. And I don't believe that we are, but we need people out there officiating these contests for students. And then we need the fans behave so they don't step away from the game because of treatment.
Well, I hope your Christmas was good. I'm sure it was, and I'm certain that it'll be a great new year. Paul Neidig, the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Paul, thanks. I know we're all looking forward to a new year and all of the possibilities it presents all of us. I appreciate your time, and I wish you the best in this new year.
Well, have a happy new year, Coach, and we'll see you as the calendar turns.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
In high school sports, there are some things more important than winning.
Like helping student athletes build character, become better people, and prepare for life. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Chris Kaufman. We're both assistant commissioners of the IHSAA, and we believe the purpose of high school sports is much greater than what the scoreboard says.
It's about teaching. It's about growth. It's about developing the whole person, not just the athlete.
That's our number one priority. Every sport, every student athlete, every day.
Let's champion what we believe in, like learning, like character, like integrity.
If you support the mission of high school sports and the life lessons they teach, then buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events. Join us in being a champion of high school sports.
This is what we do. This is what we believe. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9 Star is different than others.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Where does everyone come together to cheer as one, to build traditions, to show pride? High school sports. I'm Robert Falkins.
And I'm Janie Ulmer. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, and we love how high school sports play a key role in the life of every member of a school community.
That's because high school sports are a special place where everyone shows up to have the team's back.
It's amazing to see the whole community, students and parents, coaches and teachers, come together at the school to cheer on their student athletes.
Celebrating high school sports unites us all, and that experience is essential to the pride and passion of an entire community.
Be a champion of high school sports by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is unity. This is pride. This is your IHSAA.
Time show. You can always stop by Dave's Express Car Wash and pick up a Tenderloin while you get your car washed.
Yes, you can, and they are very tasty. Wapahani come out in the 1-3-1 to start the second half, trying to change the pace a little bit.
Miles, I don't know if he ever had control, but
I tell you what, that's one of those situations that many refs would do the old fumble signal, and we play on.
By the way, Caleb Lewis, the leading scorer for both teams, was 6.
Number 3, Leighton Spence on the drive for Wapahani.
Nearly a turnover there.
We got a lot of good, easy looks in the first half, and Wapahani looks like they're going to do whatever they can, whether it's the 1-3-1 or the full court press to take that away. Here's the 1-3-1 again.
Yep.
One more time. Ooh. No hurry.
Sped up, leads to an easy layup there for Brock Zetgriff. And his 7th point. Now some full court pressure here. Another turnover. And Spence is going to get the basket and the foul. Let's see the foul there on Luke Lewis.
Trying to get the charge out of it, but
not really in position there.
Rough start in the first 2 minutes. Whoops, hang on 1 minute.
Free throw's no good, but nobody puts a body in Hunter Rodifer there. Offensive rebound for the Raiders. Gives them another chance. Spence kicks to Swift. His 3, no. Rutherford with the rebound.
They jump back into man-to-man off a miss, so our defense can do its job. We'll keep them out of this pressure defense.
Runner there. Again, they do crash the boards hard. Caleb Lewis pulls that one down. Swinging around to Swift in the corner. Going to use the screen, then dump down there. Oh, good.
Caleb Rutherford with the block shot.
Recovery and block, but Rutherford's going to make it anyway. We went from a 4-point lead to a 4-point deficit in a minute and 10 seconds. Rutherford gets it over to Lewis.
Oh, Wapahani faithful's not going to like that whistle.
Well, I'm wondering who had possession when he blew the whistle. Because that looked like that ball was.
Yeah, I think he
could have been either way.
His partner's not going to help him at all, so we're going to stay white. Gives him a chance to get that 1-3-1, step back up. We need Ethan to take one more step up, get a little bit higher to be an option.
Stevens with the quick 3, and Stevens buries the quick 3.
Makes him get out of a defense just like that, possibly.
Spence working on Lewis. Gets it to Caleb Lewis. Swinging around here to Swift. I like that double, and he gets back. Going to be out of bounds.
This way. Yep.
There we go. Oh, they got a foul.
Oh, where did that come from?
I didn't see the foul. They're going to get.
I don't think anybody saw the foul.
I thought he was just emphasizing that it was out on them.
Called that like a summer league game. He just pointed and went.
Oh, nice play there.
Carter with the layup.
Finger roll from Ethan Carter.
A little Iceman action. George Gervin. That might be too old for most of you.
It's a little bit.
A little bit.
Lewis over Carter. Tough shot.
Got to do a better job on that post-to-post screen because he's just cutting to whatever spot he wants to, and they're running the rest of their offense off of it. Nice.
Miles winning through the contact.
Much better job of facing up and taking advantage of the pressure on the basket. Help.
Sorry, I'm turning your mic up. You were a little quiet there.
All right, I'll get louder for you.
Although no one's chatting except for my wife. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Just sitting there by ourselves. Maybe nobody's listening. I think we get at least a Dave Poff conversation going tonight, right?
Hopefully. Here we go. Lob in there to Zickriff. He got 2 more. Although usually our conversations are about Dave. They get it into Carter.
Got another look.
Back to Stevens and Zach Stevens.
They might want to find him.
His third 3 of the game. Eastern Hancock retakes the lead, 28-26. Henderson gets cut off, finds Caleb Lewis. Over here to Zickriff. That was a beautiful pass into Lewis and a nice finish from Lewis. He's in double figures now with 10.
Nice move.
Oh, just too short.
Careful.
Yeah, it's so easy to pick up the.
Yes.
Especially when you feel it bad off your fingertips.
You chase it.
Yep.
And everybody's watching.
Oh, they're going to say that one was off Miles. Going to stay here with the Raiders. Henderson. Trying to go inside to Lewis. Oh, they're going to get Luke Lewis across the wrist. It's his second foul. Again, we're tied at 28 all here.
Our next possession defensively, Ethan Carter is going to get a foul called in the post, just from the conversation that the JV coach had with the referee. Planted the seed. Ethan's leaning on him pretty good.
Free throw there for Lewis was good. We have Gavin Jenkins come in for the Royals.
Did you see the Ned and Rip article last week about checking in basketball games?
I couldn't read it because I don't subscribe to the Star.
It's pretty entertaining. We spent an entire Christmas break watching people check in incorrectly.
Well, it drives me insane when I'm trying to figure out who's going into games and nobody can check in.
Yes.
Henderson to Spence. His 3 on the way is good. Spence has 7 this quarter.
Battled our way back, but that same hole we were just in.
Jenkins with the quick trigger, no. Rebound there by Zickriff. I watched a girl, and we played Elkhart the other day. She was second to last seat on the bench, and she just ran on the court.
That was his number 1 pet peeve, the ones who don't even attempt to make it down to the
she just
scores
ran.
bench.
She was down below the volleyball line and just ran on the court.
I was a scorekeeper for years when I was coaching. He would always want to come into practice and do a little tutorial on how to check in properly. He always got frustrated when our kids didn't talk to him or get all the way down to the X.
As a coach, that's annoying to give up some practice time early in the season, but at the same time, it's probably worthwhile.
Yep.
Under 10 to play here in the third. There's Zickriff with it, drives, puts up the runner, no.
Good contest.
Good job by the Royals there, pulling down the rebound and holding them scoreless. That's all 3 quarters we've done a good job of that.
Yep.
So at the quarter break here, the score, Wapahani 32, Eastern Hancock 28. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Yeah, I am. Are you going for prom royalty?
Yeah, I'm going to try and win this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Reagan, look out! Ah!
So again, we went into that quarter up 4, came in down 4. It's an 18-point quarter for the Raiders.
And we get a start on defense. Wapahani's done a nice job on our leading scorer, Caleb Rutherford, tonight. Got him for, 4 points? Be a nice time for him to get a couple open looks.
Yep.
Got a travel on Wapahani. Good pressure there by the Royals. Headed the other direction. Wapahani back in the 1-3-1. Caleb Rutherford splits, looks to Jenkins. Jenkins looks for the 3. Nice look to Trueblood. Trying to get Zach another look over here. Wapahani's doing a nice job of just with their pressure keeping us a step outside where we're comfortable. And Jenkins attacks it. Beautiful.
Nice
off the
take
dribble.
by Gavin Jenkins. His first points of the game. I've got everybody having scored for us except for Eden. I don't think Eden's taken a shot.
I think you are correct. Nice.
Jenkins with a steal.
Run with him.
Lays it up and in, and he ties the game. I love his energy.
Nice difference maker there to start the quarter.
He's got active hands. Does a nice job. Trueblood fell asleep, and Lewis there with the flash. No good, but Zigraff gets the putback. We got a timeout by the Raiders, 30-second timeout. It's going to give us time to take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9 Star.
I live in a rural area, and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail, and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9 Star is different than others.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
So Wapahani's last timeout was to make sure they got what they wanted defensively. Looks like they've given up on the full court option.
Well, they've been effective. They've given up a couple layups when they've gone to that full court pressure, but they've been pretty effective in this.
Yes.
Just pressure zone, or even that 1-3-1, I think was probably the most effective for them. Rutherford flips it out to Stevens. He's going to take it over to Miles Winnan on the left wing extended. Miles bounces the ball between his legs, drives on Zigraff, kicks to Rutherford.
There's Caleb.
Missed everything, and Leighton Spence with the rebound. 34-32, Raider lead here, 4:48 to go. Trueblood's in there guarding Lewis now. They're going to say Zach was leaning on him.
I think Trueblood doing a nice job on Lewis because he's just not bodying him. He's using his quickness, kind of half wrap, and then he plays behind, and then he comes up and denies, and just keeping his feet moving.
Well, the difference between him and Carter's so much longer and stronger, but right now I think we need the quickness of Trueblood. Spence, that one hurts.
Yeah, inside out, that's a good look.
Hits the three. 5-point lead. It's the biggest lead of the game now for the Raiders. Gavin Jenkins will pull the trigger off the back of the rim. Zitgriff, pulled away by Trueblood.
Oh, nice job, Trueblood.
Brennan Trueblood's going to go to the line to shoot a pair.
None of that should have counted because of the magic support on this basket that always seems to get in the way at Eastern Hancock. Referees did not catch it, though.
We just need permanently mounted goals. That's what I've decided.
Really?
That's what I think we need.
Go like the Newcastle look with like the standards and everything?
I'd be okay with that. Or if we somehow, you ever see the ones, the ones that are mounted to the walls?
Okay, yeah.
Something like that.
Old school.
Because you still have enough runway to run away or run in front of layup. You don't crash into the wall.
I'm officially shifted from a basketball coach to a principal, and I'm going to say, what about graduation? I'm going to have a basketball goal right in the middle of my stage.
Well, that's why we build a field house, and then we can have it in the field house.
I've heard that discussed a few times.
Luke Lewis, the nice, left-handed take, but he couldn't finish.
So here we talked early about Wapahani being well coached. Here's where it's going to come back to haunt us a little bit. Like, obviously not right there, but they had a chance to take a bad shot. They didn't.
We got the foul there on Spence. That's going to send Lewis to the line to shoot two. Yeah, if we mounted permanent goal, you just have to take the goal down for graduation.
I will talk to Mr. Wilson about that. I'm sure he'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
We could make Sam do it.
If it would prevent us from having one or two of those a game where it hits the wire,
yeah, I
would do it.
I don't think Chris Wilson and Adam Kinder are going to go for that argument. They might say that we just need to strap that up there higher so it doesn't get hit.
Luke hits the first, misses the second, but it's going to go out of bounds and stay right here with the Royals.
All right, big possession here. Let's take advantage of that loose ball. Stevens coming back. They've got him covered. Dribble at and kick. Or dribble at and take. Oh, nice take.
It was a great take, but I just like how he just decides to go and he just goes.
That was very athletic. That was smooth. Little 1-2-2 trap.
Good hands there from the Royals.
Give it up and go. Here we go. Push at him. Dribble right at him.
Zicker after it's screened there. Lewis, he gets bailed out.
I think bailed out is the definition there, yes.
Check the replay on that because I think I'm going to go with bailed out, but I'll take it. We needed it right there. Lewis back at the line. He's 1 of 2 tonight. Make that 1 of 3. Miles Winnan and Ethan Carter check back in for Jenkins and Trueblood. I missed them both. Coach Knight would say, ball don't lie. You get bailed out.
That's a good point.
So 2:20 to play here. Wapahani ball. They lead by 4.
Had some success with this pressure. See if we can get one of these skip passes picked off. That young man's had a nice night.
Yes, he has. He's got 13. That's tough because you want him to take a quick shot like that.
Yep. Just not the kid who's hit everything he's thrown up tonight.
Exactly. Stevens finds Carter, swings it over to Lewis.
Comes Caleb across the top. Ethan
with the good moving screen there.
I was going to say the questionable screen. Ooh. Coach Paxton with a timeout.
Yep. I've said it before about Ethan. My favorite thing is nothing else besides his screening ability. The way that he can move and not get caught is impressive.
I'm not sure how that one didn't get caught because he was moving and then threw his arm out to add another foot to his screen.
Let's see. We've got leading all scorers. I got Caleb Lewis with 13. And Leighton Spence with 13. So I got both of those guys. 26 of their 41 points have come from those two gentlemen. I don't think the Royals don't have anybody in double figures. The closest is Stevens with 9.
Be nice to see him get one more opportunity here but we're going to get a stop first.
So Wapahani ball here. Minute 42 on the clock. Zickgriff's going to inbound.
Trap.
I couldn't get back. Zickgriff takes it all the way in. He lays it up and in for 2. He's in double figures with 11.
There it is. Inside out.
Lewis just can't get it to roll. Swift with the rebound.
Got fouls to give, kids. Here we go. Be aggressive, trap it. If you foul, no big deal. There it is.
Rutherford's going to pick up the foul. I would be curious what the new rules with the fouls changing at the end of each quarter. What does it look like for fouls per game? Oh, there we go. He stepped on the line.
Good call. Don't mess with the line. Get away from it. Works out to our advantage, though.
Yep. Another turnover there from the Raiders. 1:06 to play. Royals trail by 8. We got to score quick. That wasn't it.
Nope. Loose ball bounces to him.
Swift to Lewis. Miles is going to take it in, draw the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Looking at this Wapahani team, they've got several guys playing really well for them tonight that are only sophomores that are going to just step right in next year and contribute.
Been a consistent program for a long time.
Miles hit the first. No good on the second.
Go ahead. Trap it, foul it. Doesn't matter at this point. Go get it. There it is. Nice.
Eden with the steal. He takes it in for 2. Coach Paxton going to take the timeout. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Hear from our friends at Paxton Farms.
Summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right. We've got 47 seconds left here. No, we have less than that. I don't know how much time we have because
man, that drives me crazy.
I know.
There's nothing worse coaching than squatting down and looking behind you because you don't remember and it's counting down.
And it's
for the timeout timer.
36 seconds. There we go. We trail by 5.
Deny the inbounds.
Oh, we lost him.
Stay on the ground and get the trap.
Henderson's fouled there by Rutherford. It's Caleb's second, team's third. Henderson again. Oh. What we got?
Concern about the clock, I believe.
Well, now the scoreboard did say that last foul was the third. Now it says it's the 5th. Now it says it's 7th.
And somebody down there is asking for a 1-on-1, so I don't know if that's going to work, right?
So now we have, let's see, what do we have now? We have a foul. Only the 4th team foul, so now let's see. Now it'll be the bonus after this. There you go. Good defense there from the Royals. Forces the timeout. And that'll give me time to get in another commercial here.
Car that sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
As the game winds down, do we have a Paxton Farms player of the game? Keep that in mind. You got 33.8 to come up with one. Tonight's going to be a hard night to pick one.
Yes, it is.
It's been balanced.
Everybody scoring-wise is very balanced.
We get it into Zickriff. Trapped, and he's fouled by Rutherford. Now that's going to send Brock Zickriff to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots. Everybody says 2 shots except we're now going 4 team fouls.
That's not going to send him to the line.
Nope, not yet. If they don't do it next time, we've got a problem. There's a foul.
Now it'll send him to the line. Foul went on Eden. Too much confusion with the fouls here.
Yeah, hopefully we get that cleaned up for the varsity game.
Zickriff hits the first. Second one's on the way. It's also good. They're 3 of 6 as a team tonight. Lewis finds Miles in the corner. Miles Winans 3, no good. Eden tips it over there to Lewis, and then Lewis gets called for the travel.
Not sure about that one, but I think it's going to make a difference.
Swift comes back in for Rodifer. Eden with the foul there. Said it before, he's not used to playing defense, so you
don't let him on that side of the ball.
No. No, I tried, and then I was like, this is a waste of time.
Yeah. There's a lot to go wrong there.
Well, that, and we can use that for extra quarterback reps.
That's true.
During defense, he works on quarterback stuff. Both free throws no good. Winning with the rebound. He'll pull up, no good. Rebound by Zitgriff. He's fouled by Eden. I always think about in coaching, it's, obviously I coach football and track, but I think about how you can get so much stuff in practice. How do you, in the limited amount of time, how do you get everything in that you want to do? And I think about with basketball, I'm trying to think my playing days, all the stuff we did, but you want to get so much of the up and down stuff, but then the skill work. And you have such a limited number of coaches. You think about it, we only have 3 coaches for the entire JV and varsity at a practice.
Practice planning is definitely an art, that is for sure.
Eden drains it from the volleyball line, but it's not going to mean a whole lot there.
A little smile there. It's a good ball game.
That was a good game. So, and really it felt like that third quarter was the difference in the game. We played pretty evenly matched with the other 3 quarters.
Yeah, they changed that pace in the first 2 minutes, and we did not react to that real well.
I've got Brock Zitgriff ended up leading all scorers with 16. He got a lot of free throws there at the end. So, again, Eastern Hancock's going to fall to 7-2 on the season, their first conference loss. Their previous loss was only to New Pal. So, good game, but again, a hard-earned victory for the Wapahani Raiders. So, we're going to take a break between these 2 games. I'm going to get a snack, and we'll be back with the varsity game here in about 20 minutes.
Sounds good.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
9-Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for, something that I really didn't realize that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss to the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
All righty, folks. Welcome back here to Eastern Hancock High School, home of the Royals, as we get ready for tonight's big Mid-Eastern Conference matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Wapahani Raiders. You're listening to the Dents Automotive pregame show. Eastern Hancock comes into this game with a record of 4-4, and they won their most recent game, which happened way back on December 19th when they handed the Randolph Southern Rebels a big loss. The Royals were coached by Brett Bechtel. It's Coach Bechtel's first year here as the head coach in Charlottesville, although he has just a year or two of experience in JV.
He's been here a little bit.
Wapahani is coached by Matt Luce. Coach Luce has been at Wapahani for 17 years, where he's accumulated 293 wins to his 94 losses. The Raiders are coming to the game at 10-0 and 2-0 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. So, talked about this being a big game for the conference. Look at the conference standings here on your screen. Shenandoah and Wapahani currently sitting at undefeated in conference play. And then you see a whole host of teams, 5 teams, including the Royals, with only 1 conference loss. So, this is a game that could go a long way. If Eastern wants to remain in contention, this is a big game for them.
I think everybody who plays Wapahani probably has that same conversation. This is the team you have to go through to compete for a conference championship.
A little bit on the Royals here. Caden Rubel has been on a rebounding tear lately with double-digit rebounds in 5 of his last 6 games, and he's had at least 14 in his last 3 games. But he's going to have to keep crashing the glass tonight, as Wapahani is the best offensive rebounding team we've seen all season, which is crazy because they don't miss a lot.
No, they do not. They shoot the ball extremely well and shoot a lot of three-pointers. Obviously, led by Isaac Andrews, who's, 25, 26 points a game, puts him in the top 5 in the state, I believe.
And talking about Isaac Andrews, 1,702 career points. That potentially puts him on pace to break their school record of 1959 by Grant Evans. But here's the crazy one. He could potentially break the Delaware County scoring record, which includes Muncie.
Yeah, there's been some players through that county.
That record is currently goes back to 1960. So that would be a big get for him. We're going to take a quick break. We have the national anthem, and we will be right back with starting lineups momentarily.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right. We have our starting lineups here, as we said. Let's look first at the Wapahani starting lineup. They have 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. Number 10, Nate Luce, is a 5'8 junior. And number 12, a 6'3 senior, Nick Cook. Number 20, a 6'1 senior, Isaac Andrews. Number 22, a 6-foot sophomore, Camden Bell. And number 24, a 6-foot senior, Mason Barton. This will be the 13th meeting all-time between these two teams. The Raiders lead the all-time series 9-3. And Wapahani, as we said, is coached by Matt Luce. who's the winningest coach in the Mid-Eastern Conference, I believe. Look at the starters here for the Royals. We have number 13, a 6'3" senior Caden Willis. Number 32, a 5'10" senior Luke Morris. Number 33, a 6'1" junior Luke Schilling. Number 35, a 5'10" senior Charlie Halcomb. And the aforementioned 6'3" junior, number 43, Caden Rubel, averaging 11.5 rebounds a game.
Luke Schilling's got a challenge tonight, as he's probably going to start on Andrews, I would guess. We talked about the number of three-pointers that they take, and you already talked about the number of offensive rebounds that they get. I think those are keys for us tonight, as well as just taking care of the basketball and making sure that we get shot opportunities.
But I'm interested to see how we defend, because this is a team, last year we really shut down Andrews. I think he only had 8 or 10 points, but the rest of the team, I mean, he's somebody who doesn't care if he doesn't score.
No, I think he probably leads them in assists and rebounds and everything as well, but I think there's only been one night where he's had less than 18 or less than 20, so he's been a pretty consistent kid.
Tip goes out of bounds.
There's confusion on the tip as it went out of bounds, but looks like we're going to the Royals. Wapahani starting in a man-to-man.
So Luke Morris with the ball up top. Swings it over to Willis.
They're pitching hard on Caden right off the get-go. They know where he is.
In the last couple of games, we've seen a purposeful effort to get Schilling and Halcomb going early, try to get those shooters going.
Got a foul up top. Wapahani crowd's not going to like that, but I don't think he traveled on his own. Oh!
He did travel on his own.
You can't change that.
Yeah.
Say, if you throw up a fist for the foul, that probably happened before the travel. Oh, well, here we go.
So Cook gets it down in the corner to Luce. Luce dribbles it back up top. Over here to Barton. We see Morris taking Isaac Andrews, and Andrews just takes him right to the rim and looks a little bit like what we did to Knightstown. They guarded Michael Roberson. They just had Luke Morris follow him everywhere.
Yep, I thought Schilling was starting on him, but nope, looks like Morris. My fault. Hit it, Charlie. Good start.
There we go, Charlie Halcomb. Good to see Charlie get going. He's really struggled to start the season, but has come alive in the last 2 games. So Cook gets it to Andrews. Andrews backing down Morris. Fadeaway over Luke, no good. Offensive rebound, though, goes to Camden Bell.
So Morris is out of the rotation on him. He's getting a little bit of help on screens, but they're not switching off of Andrews.
He's just face guarding Andrews everywhere.
And that's tough. The point guard chasing that hard. He's going to need lots of help tonight.
Camden Bell, 2 more. Yeah, you wonder that. You think about him, because Luke never comes off the floor for us.
Exactly, yeah.
It's an open look for 3. Airballs it, and Andrews with the rebound.
Get back.
Pushes it up ahead to Bell, and he lays it in for 2 more.
Can't give up easy buckets against a team like this. We're going to have to make them work a little harder for shot attempts. Wait on him.
Charlie swings it over to Willis. His 3, airballs it, but right into the hands of Rubel. His shot no good, and Andrews with another, or Bell with another rebound. Bell working on Willis here. He's going to hand off to Luce. Gets it over to Nick Cook, and we'll look and see. Bell gets cut off, gets it inside to Mason Barton. Back out to Bell. We're switching everything except for Andrews, and I think what it looks like they're doing right now is trying to get mismatches in other places.
Yep. And it's going to be tough for our bigs because it's like a 5-guard lineup basically out there for Wapahani.
Yes, it is. Andrews comes off the screen.
Stay down. That's all right.
Yep,
nice
too
job.
Hard. Luke
there
Morris.
You go. That's a good defensive possession right there, Royals.
And they're going to get Barton there. Mason Barton picks up the foul. Yeah, if we can get him missing shots at the rim like that, I'll take it all night.
Yep.
So Morris walks it across here. Royals trail by 3.
Look at three of them came to him as soon as we dribbled out.
Camden Bell pulls the trigger way too hard, and Charlie Halcomb there for the rebound. Caden Willis, nice high arcing shot off the glass. He's another one we need to get going because Caden really hasn't had a big game this year. His season high is 12 against Centerville.
Get him out of the lane, please. Nice hands. There you go. Let's go. Luke Morris trying to catch his breath already. It is not only a tough night of chasing one of the leading scorers in the state, but it's also Christmas break, and their legs are a little different than they are first part of the season.
You haven't played in 3 weeks.
Yeah. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but here everything gets messed up. Give me a foul there, please. Nice finish, Luke.
Luke Morris gives the Royals the lead again, 7-6, halfway through this first period. Andrews over to Cook. Loose, guarded by Schilling here. Can't find anything. Gets it to Barton. Barton shuffled the feet.
Turnover on a Barton. That happens occasionally.
Yep.
Really, most of them shoot it before they turn it over, though, I think.
So Eastern Hancock with the 1-point lead here. 7-6. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter.
The box set. We'll see Charlie come up through the middle, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah.
We're going to get Caden with the
Got
push.
that left arm out a little bit.
So Andrews will walk it across. Finds Bell, guarded by Halcomb.
Loose. Nice.
I'm going to say Bell held him too. So Camden Bell picks up his first foul.
Coach Bechtel was yelling clear, and they had a little clear out opportunity there to drive to the basket, and they had a shooter in the corner, but Royals did a nice job taking away early.
When you think here too, again, we've had 3 weeks to prep for this team as well. So
Yeah, I'm guessing Coach Bechtel used every second of that too.
Morris drives, finds Halcomb in the corner. Charlie with the runner. Charlie Halcomb with 5, and the Eastern Hancock lead is now 3.
I doubt that was on Coach Luce's scouting report. Okay, they'll probably give Charlie that. They don't want him standing still and shooting, but.
Eli Andrews is checked in. He gets it over to Luce. Now to Cook. Cook can't get the roll. Eli Andrews with the offensive rebound. He can't get it. And Rubel pulls it down. Right now, Wapahani cannot buy anything at the rim.
And that's okay. Let's take
We'll
advantage.
take it. Charlie banks in the 3.
I don't know if that was on the plan, but we'll take it. Coach Luce probably should take a timeout just after that.
And Camden Bell with the ball in the wing. Gets it up top to Isaac Andrews.
Got a good count go.
Gets it to Luce, now to Eli Andrews. Hands it off to
Good
Isaac
help,
Andrews.
Caden Rubel. That's a tough shot.
Pulls up from 15, no. Rebounded by Schilling.
body.
Caden Willis throws it, yep, over and back. So Mason Barton will check back in. He'll replace Nick Cook. We see Caden Powers, our best three-point shooter, come in.
And Garrett Shaw came in. Guess what he's going to do here for a little bit?
Yeah, going to give Luke Morris a
yes.
break, and Shaw's going to hound Isaac Andrews now.
Yes, he is, and that's all right. I like that. You got one job, kid.
Luce finds Barton.
Nice. Caden Rubel doing a nice job stepping up. Get out of there.
Eli Andrews for three, no. Good rebound. Good box out by Rubel. Rebound by Halcomb.
Limited the offensive rebounds. That is good.
Yep. Shaw shuffled the feet.
Yep.
If you told me right now, though, that we were going to lead by 6 while having 4 turnovers, I would I'd tell you were crazy.
Yeah, I think their shot chart after Christmas break is a little shaky, but let's keep it that way. Part of that, we're doing a nice job defensively.
Nothing easy.
Nope, they're getting a hand in their face, even shots in the paint.
Nick Cook checked back in there. Andrews over to Barton, now to Eli Andrews. Luce with 17 on the clock. Sit over to Barton, hands off to Isaac Andrews. Isaac gets the screen. See the replay on that. They're going to call it a 2. Say his foot was on the line.
I would say that probably.
That is not a good call.
That is not a good call. I thought he was deep enough that it would have been, but.
Because he was behind the.
Well, they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, he was well behind the line, but we'll take the 2. What did they decide? Because the 2.
Now we got 3. They've had 2 calls now where they haven't really talked to anybody about what they're discussing. Could be nice. Think about the foul on the shot. Like, it's a scouting report of we're going to make sure we have somebody in his face. We got 2 people there. They got a little tangled up. It's going to happen with a player that talented.
Well, when you're a scorer, what do you do when the shots aren't falling? You get to the free throw line.
Yes. Get yourself back into a rhythm. You know, take him out with 7 seconds. Get him a little extra breather.
Powers finds Halcomb.
A runner again.
Charlie Halcomb with 10 first quarter points. And Eastern Hancock leads 14-9 here at the end of the first quarter.
2024, the year of Charlie Halcomb is what we're looking at, right?
Apparently. So with that, we're going to take a quick break here from our friends at 9-Star.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
So that first quarter scoring, Isaac Andrews and Camden Bell have all 9 points for the Wapahani Raiders. Charlie Halcomb leading the way with 10. He's 1 away from a season high that he had against Knightstown. So
nice.
Charlie on fire here. I like that. 2024, the year of Charlie Halcomb.
Let's get T-shirts made.
So it'll be Raider ball here to start the second quarter. They have Eli Andrews, Luce, Cook, Barton, and Bell on the floor. Bell working on Halcomb, gets it up to Barton. Finds Eli Andrews. Get it over to Luce. He's going to drive, Dish over there to Cook, but nice job of manship of getting back and forcing Cook to pull that ball back out. Eli Andrews, nothing doing. Again, good job by the Royals. This defense has been stellar so far.
Coach Bechtel's down his defensive stance because it's been a great defensive possession. And even our crowd picked up on it. Get a second touch.
Good active hands there, though. Leads to another rebound there by Mason Barton. Bell guarded by Morris. Into Barton. Deep three by Luce. Off the mark, and it hit the wire.
Hit the magic wire. We'll take it.
So a minute and 15-second possession there for the Raiders yields nothing.
22-foot three-point attempt. We'll take it every time.
Especially if it's not Isaac Andrews shooting it.
Going to change it up a little 1-3-1 for the Wapahani Raiders. Coming hard to trap. Careful. Nice cut, Luke.
This worked for their JV, but it might get...
Nice move. Settle in there.
Rubel, though, with the strong rebound, and then he's fouled by Camden Bell.
It's a good rebound.
That's 2 on Camden Bell. And this is a team that only really has 6 true varsity players, so not a deep team.
Triple back at Caden Rubel. See what they do with him here.
Deep three from Charlie. Another one.
Charlie pumped.
Eastern Hancock leads by 8 with 6 minutes left here in the second quarter.
That's a tough shot. Just posted up Isaac Andrews. Kind of went mid-post. A little turnaround jumper. That's not a shot too many kids have in their arsenal.
Rubel gets stuck in the corner with it. Yeah. Go right. Oh, if he could have gone right back to Charlie. Manship will pull the trigger.
Yes.
And the Royals are on fire.
Shooting
from deep right
is
now.
contagious. It's a lot easier after your buddy just hit one.
The 4th three-pointer of the game for the Royals. Bell finds
Step
Andrews.
up, good. Loose.
Lost the ball.
Pick it up.
It's going to be a trap or double.
Yeah, that's all right. Last thing you want to do is let them pick it up, though. You might as well get the turnover and get your defense set. Coach Luce looking for a timeout here with the Royals up 20-11.
It has been all Eastern Hancock so far. And that 30-second timeout, we're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9 Star.
And I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
So right now the Royals are 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. They've only missed 3 shots so far. The Raiders have yet to hit a 3. Chalk that up to some good defense here, because really we have not given them anything easy.
You're exactly right.
So Camden Bell to inbound. Finds Cook there in the corner. Oh, he had Barton flashing, but they missed him. Isaac Andrews guarded by Morris. Pulls up, in and out. Rubel with another rebound.
Good idea. Dribble at the post.
Back to Morris. No basket, but he's fouled.
Nice little give and go cut. Hit a couple free throws here, Luke Morris.
That foul will go on Andrews. First free throws of the game for the Royals. Morris sinks the first. Nate Luce will check in for Eli Andrews. Eastern Hancock with a 10-point lead right now. Andrews to
Step.
Cook.
Oh.
Luke Morris didn't like it. Let's see.
Don't know what the call would have been. Just went off his foot, didn't it?
It looked like it just went off his foot. I mean, Luke touched his arm. If touching his arm is a foul, then
we're all in trouble. It's going to be a long night. It's one of those times you want to say, all right, watch what they're doing in the post. And then that out there means absolutely nothing.
Andrews gets in, can't finish again. Manship and Barton tied up. It'll be Royal ball.
Probably would have been a better foul call on that one than the one before.
And Isaac Andrews he has had no luck finishing at the rim.
No, he has not.
Contested everything tonight, and he has struggled. Ten-point lead for the Royals.
Wapahani 2-2-1. See what they drop into out of this. If they go back man or back into the zone. Got a trap out of it.
Morris to Halcomb at the volleyball line. Charlie drives, puts up the runner. I thought that was going to go.
That, I believe, is what they call a heat check, correct? How hot am I tonight? Is that going to go too?
That's on Isaac Andrews, his second. So now Andrews and Bell both with 2 fouls. This is where with a 10-point lead, you can afford to be aggressive and start attacking. Maybe pick up that third.
Especially with that short bench on their side.
Schilling's going to check in and replace Powers. We still have half the second quarter to go. So like I said, you got 2 key players in foul trouble, and now a 12-point lead. Timeout by Coach Luce. Yeah, your 2 leading scorers, Andrews averages 25.5, Bell averages 13 points a game. So that's something. They got to figure something out because right now, Eastern just looks like the better team. Full timeout. We're going to take a break and hear from our friends at NASA.
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
You need a football whiteboard, don't you?
I used to have one, but Clayton Schultz kept breaking them. So we
I think Coach Armstrong probably had a history of that as well.
He never had whiteboards. He just brought his meter stick out.
He had a history at New Palestine of breaking clipboards to the point that one of the schools that he used to be at just sent him a whole shipment of them one time.
Nice.
Back to basketball action, I guess. I'm guessing they're going to get a look. No.
They're going to get basket and they're going to give them the continuation there. What do you think? What's the replay?
I think the foul was on the catch.
That's what I thought. They're going to give Camden Bell the basket, though. Ooh, their second basket of the quarter.
It's a big play out of the timeout.
Missed the free throw.
Kind of goes with a team that shoots, 80-some% from the line that's struggling tonight. But they still got in their 2-2-1 off a miss.
Willis for 3.
Boom. Boom, boom.
They are 5 of 7 for 3.
Don't mess with it. Keep it going.
Keep it up, guys. Blocked shot. Who got that block? I couldn't tell. Was that Rubel?
No, I think it.
Or was it Willis?
It was Willis.
Malcolm finds Schilling in the corner. Schilling drives, puts up the runner.
So I thought that was going to settle in there.
I thought it was too.
I'd like to see a Rubel post touch next time just to see what they do.
Andrews pulls up and drills the three.
That's a tough shot.
That it is. He has had nothing easy. Well, actually, the couple easy ones he's had have trimmed
that's
out.
a good point. Bring it back.
Fancy move there by Bell on the steal. He gets it up ahead to Luce. And now Coach Bechtel going to take the timeout.
Good timeout. Opportunity sandwich. Second, you still got a nice little lead.
Well, what we don't want is somebody else to get going. Right now, it is Andrews and Bell have all the points until that last layup. If we can keep some, keep them from spreading their wealth, because right now we're spread. Other than Charlie, you got Charlie, but then Morris, Manship, Willis, everybody's scoring.
And I think based off the way they started defensively, like they were very focused on Rubel.
Yep.
That's opened back up a little bit. Now will be a great opportunity to get him a post touch and see if they remember their scouting report.
Yep. Willis to Rubel.
Finish, kid. Nice look.
Couldn't get the finish, but he's fouled by Mason Barton. At least I think that was Mason Barton. Yep. Mason Barton's second.
Everybody gonna get two.
It's also going to put us in the bonus from the rest of the quarter.
Soft.
Rubel's really been working on his free throw game. He's started off the season really badly.
Yeah.
And
that's football coach's fault right there. You need to be shooting free throws during football practice.
He was all-state at tight end. He can
First things first.
Catching the ball was number one. Hits the second one. But he's been on a pretty good tear lately. 9-point lead for the Royals. Eli Andrews up top. Hands off to Isaac. Back over there to Bell. He kicks over to Cook. Corner three. Did like a double clutch in that shot.
He sure did. Hey, we don't have to score quickly right here. Get a good possession.
Like you said, let's work it through Rubel here.
There it is. Careful. I'd like to see Charlie catch that about 2 feet closer to the baseline. It gives Rubel a little better angle on his catch. But Wapahani's doing a nice job putting pressure and making his catch up higher. A little help on a double screen here.
Andrews to Cook to Luce. Finds Eli Andrews. He'll pull the trigger for three and buries it. Eli Andrews, 5 of 20 on the season. Oh, another steal there by Cook.
Kind of what we talked about in the JV game. That pressure just sped us up just enough.
Andrews again with the miss.
Yeah, there's no way that should have. This kid as talented as he is. This is not normal. We got another one of those touch fouls. It's going to get us 2 free throws.
Yep.
It's the same referee called the one that was a little strange at the top of the key a few possessions ago.
So Rubel at the line to shoot 2 now.
There you go.
Gets the first. Too strong on the second one, and Eli Andrews with the rebound. So Wapahani trails by 7 here, 53 seconds to play. Call the hand check. It's going to go on Willis. It'll be Willis' second. Manship will get Willis to make sure he doesn't pick up a third here in the first half.
That's a tough ask. You need your post player to step up and stop that dribble penetration, but it's a pretty good guard that you're trying to keep in front of you. See what kind of action they have on that.
Mason Barton back to Bell. Bell drives and gets the finger roll. Camden Bell with 8. Charlie back to Schilling. 30 seconds here.
Coach Bechtel's going one time here.
Yep. Again, 17 seconds. Luke Morris through the contact, can't get the fall. Eli Andrews with the rebound. Finds Camden Bell.
The killer. Oh, gone it.
Bell puts up the 3 at the buzzer. That's tough right there.
Yes, it is. Incredible first 10, 12 minutes of the game, and Wapahani made a little run there at the end.
Yes, they did. So we had a 13-point lead, was our largest lead, but they made a nice run there at the end to cut the lead down to 2. So at the halftime break, Eastern Hancock 28, Wapahani 26. This is the second-ranked team in the state.
It's a good ball game. This is fun Friday night.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to tally the stats here, get our stats from our special stat guys. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after the halftime break.
Car that sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some. And when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, and Happy New Year to everyone around the state. It's coming up very, very soon. We hope all your holidays have been good. I'm Bob Lovell, and this is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, we've talked about it before, and the new year brings new expectations and hopes and dreams and things. And just to reflect back, for you as an association and for everybody with the member institutions, I would think that you all closed this year with the satisfaction that all in all, I think you had a very, very good year all across the board at our member institutions.
We did, Coach, and I would call it a really good year. You know, and I told you before, my goals and dreams are different than a lot of other people's are. I don't go home and instead of visions of sugar plums, I have visions of kids hanging out with their coaches and learn how to be a better person and do things they can't do. And we're gearing up here, and tournament success is certainly right around the corner, and those are the goals that you establish for a team. But I'm just thankful for kids and their ability to grow up in an education-based system. And that cares about who they are as a person.
The other thing that we sometimes gloss over, you have to earn the right to be on a team. You have to maintain it with your actions and your behaviors. And it's an important life lesson I think we all understand. But as competitive as it is, there's still a chance for all of us to remember we're supposed to follow sportsmanship rules and ideas and thoughts and make this sport and respect the sports we're in, and remember that plenty of people like you, me, others way before us, a lot of people have worked awfully hard to get all these things where they are, and I think people need to be mindful of that as they approach this new year.
I often am amazed when we do have somebody that falls below a standard of behavior in a gym or on a field somewhere. And I'm not talking about the student athletes. Student athletes, they're going to make mistakes and they're going to learn from those mistakes because they got a teacher around them. But when we have adults that are demonstrators of behavior step below that line, that really is troubling for me. And they don't walk into the local restaurant and lose their mind at the at the lady waiting on their table, but yet they feel empowered to do that when somebody is making $100 officiating a basketball game. And it's just, it just is amazing to me. And, you know, they're human beings, Coach. They're going to make mistakes, and that's what people do. We all make mistakes along the way.
You bring up, tangentially, I suppose, officiating and officials, and the IHSAA as an association and high schools all rely on tremendous officiating to have the contest they have to ensure fair play. Yet we are dangerously close to not having enough officials for tournament games in multiple sports.
It's one of those things that we're constantly, and Brian Lewis does a phenomenal job, and he's out beating the bushes to recruit new officials to this game. But I don't know that we have to look very far. You know, if people had an opportunity to play in their life because of an official took the time to officiate a contest, it's a way to get back to the game. And, you know, it's just like a lot of us. The playing days have left us, but, man, we can officiate. We can get back to these games that somebody gave their time to us when we played years ago. And we do need officials. And as we turn this new year, somebody's looking for a little pocket change. It's not going to be a full-time vocation, but become an official, you know, and give back to the game. And, you know, I always worry about, you know, people that are service-minded, teachers, police officers, and I'm wondering if we're losing a few of those. And I don't believe that we are, but we need people out there officiating these contests for students, and then we need the fans behave so they don't step away from the game because of treatment.
Well, I hope your Christmas was good. I'm sure it was, and I'm certain that it'll be a great new year. Paul Neidig, the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Paul, thanks. I know we're all looking forward to a new year and all of the possibilities it presents all of us. I appreciate your time, and I wish you the best in this new year.
Well, have a happy new year, Coach, and we'll see you as the calendar turns.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
In high school sports, there are some things more important than winning.
Like helping student athletes build character, become better people, and prepare for life. I'm Brian Lewis.
And I'm Chris Kaufman. We're both assistant commissioners of the IHSAA. And we believe the purpose of high school sports is much greater than what the scoreboard says.
It's about teaching. It's about growth. It's about developing the whole person, not just the athlete.
That's our number one priority. Every sport, every student athlete, every day.
Let's champion what we believe in, like learning, like character, like integrity.
If you support the mission of high school sports and the life lessons they teach, then buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events. Join us in being a champion of high school sports.
This is what we do. This is what we believe. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Where does everyone come together to cheer as one, to build traditions, to show pride? High school sports. I'm Robert Falkins.
And I'm Janie Ulmer. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, and we love how high school sports play a key role in the life of every member of a school community.
Sorry, IHSA, we cut you off there. All right, folks, back here to start the third quarter of this Mid-Eastern Conference matchup. The Eastern Hancock Royals lead the number 2 or number 1, again, depending which one you look at. I think number 1 and 1, again, I don't know. The really good 10-0 Wapahani Raiders. As you said, when you get to 10-0, it doesn't really matter what your ranking is.
You're beating everybody on your schedule so far, and hopefully we can change that a little bit tonight.
Exactly. We looked at the conference standings. Let's look at them again here. So Wapahani tied with Shenandoah right now for the lead in the conference. Eastern Hancock sitting 1 game back. Right there with Daleville, Monroe Central, Cowan, and Randolph Southern.
You flash that back up there again later. Look at 64.7 points per game, I think, for Wapahani. So it kind of shows you what we did defensively. I know they didn't shoot the ball very well, but we're going to take credit for that.
Well, they didn't get a single easy look the entire night except for a fast break layup.
They have one in transition, yep.
So Raiders start with the ball here.
I'm going to look at Andrews in the post right off of Luke here at the get-go. I'll pick and pop him. He'll get back on the perimeter in a second.
Really working to get him the ball. Barton gets Rubel up, and then Barton with his first basket of the game. Rubel just got a little greedy there, wanting that big home run block. So Rubel in the corner. Get it to Halcomb. Charlie drives, kicks back out to Rubel. He'll pull the trigger from 3. And Caden Rubel, we were shooting 71% in the first half, and it just goes up as Caden Rubel hits his first 3 of the season.
It's one of those nights. It was not on Wapahani's scouting report either. Oh, go. There we go.
There we go.
That's number 3. It's a good call.
Yeah, he extended the arm.
Yeah, he cleared your space, and Luke took advantage of it.
So Isaac Andrews in the first minute here picks up his 3rd foul. Loose, harassing Schilling there.
We'll meet it.
Oh,
bring it back out, kiddos.
Oh.
Yep, that whole possession was ugly. We felt it.
Charlie wanted that step back 3 so bad.
But that doesn't count against our shooting percentage, right?
No. Camden Bell, too strong. Charlie with the rebound.
Good shot. We had a hand in his face. Stand still on it. Nice.
We'll find Schilling.
Go get it.
Schilling recovers it finally.
Charlie time.
Charlie over to Willis. Caden Willis too strong. Rebounded there by Luce. Finds Bell in the corner. Bell's 3, no good. Rebounded by Rubel.
Here we go. Give me a set right here.
Schilling drives in. We're going to get a foul call. Who are they going to get it on? Andrews.
Oh.
Isaac Andrews just picked up his 4th.
With 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Take advantage here, kids.
I didn't see that. I don't even know. He wasn't even involved in the play, I didn't think. But I will take 4 fouls now on Isaac Andrews.
Coach Luce really didn't argue it too much. Nice. There you go, kiddo.
Into Rubel for his 2. Leads back up to 5.
Oh, that's White. Yep. Nice job. Good hands, Luke Morse. So we're going 2-2-1. Nice pass fake. Get everybody in the air. Oh, kid, let's go.
That was a 2. That's why.
That
was a long 2. He had his foot on the line. Eli Andrews trying to drive off of his foot. Bell pulls up from 12. No. Barton with the offensive rebound. Camden Bell taking a deep breath here. Is Fist a ball screen for everybody?
I think so.
Eli Andrews guarded by Charlie Halcomb. Finds Barton.
Actually, most everything is a ball screen for everybody. That's why I don't want to go to a shot clock. I think it'll just make too many ball screen opportunities. Our crowd appreciating a little defense.
Yeah. Eli Andrews over to Cook. Back to Andrews.
Get out of there, kid.
Oh. It rolls all around and in. Eli Andrews knocks it home.
I'm getting here.
Andrews with the steal up ahead to Luce, and he's fouled by Schilling. Not a bad foul there by Schilling. That's going to send Nate Luce to the line. If you're Schilling and you don't have any fouls, it's not a bad one.
Nope. As long as he doesn't hit the shot, right?
Yep. Timeout here by Coach Bechtel is we're going to take a quick break. When we can return, Nate Luce will be at the line to shoot 2.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
So Nate Luce, the 91% free throw shooter at the line, will have a pair of free throws with a chance to tie it here. 3:52 left in the third quarter.
Making a little change there. I'm sure we're going to see that 2-2-1 press after this made free throw. Coach Bechtel talking to Luke Morris and Charlie about an adjustment.
So Luce with one more. No good.
That keeps the press away. Thank you. They've got a match. Yeah, they found it. They had a matchup issue to begin with. No, don't. There you go. That's exactly right. You can't complain about that.
Nope. He was on the spin.
Yeah.
Well, it was just a flop, is all it was.
Yeah.
He didn't block him. He just flopped. And that's Mason Barton's third. And we already see Brock Zickriff is in the lineup. The JV players in right now for the Raiders. Rubel loses the handle. Luce with the steal. Again, Eastern with a 1-point lead. We have 9 turnovers, and their best player has 4 fouls midway through the third. Cook does get the roll. Nick Cook's first basket, and Wapahani takes the lead for the first time since it was, 4-5?
Yep.
Schilling to Halcomb, 3 on the way.
Definitely a 3. Get there.
No
Squeeze
good.
it, Caden.
Caden Willis with the offensive board. Back to Charlie.
Oh.
In and out. Rebounded by Cook.
That would have been fun.
That would have been really fun.
Caden.
Wapahani fans not happy with Caden right there.
Nope. You don't need to pick up a foul 60 feet from the basket.
Loose step back 3. Buries it. Nate Loose. Luke Morris gets it to Charlie, out to Caden Willis, 3 on the way. Too strong, went over the backboard. And now we get Manship and Powers coming in for the Royals.
Need to refocus defensively here. I know their all-star is out right now, but
sometimes that's harder.
Yes, because this whole conversation has been about how to defend him. Now you got you just got to play straight up defense on the whole crew.
Especially when you have a JV guy who you weren't counting on playing.
Exactly.
I'm sure Zickriff is not in the scouting report. Eli Andrews pulls up, no good, rebounded by Luke Morris. Throws it up ahead to Manship. Manship finds Morris.
That's tough.
Luke Morris with the really tough basket there. Cuts the lead back down to 2. Luce gets the switch. He's got Manship on him. Good job by Powers jumping in there and not letting him get around.
Oh, give me the walk right there.
There we go. Eli Andrews shuffled the foot.
Took us a second.
Wapahani crowd doesn't like it. Let's see. It definitely looked like a travel. Yep, that left foot, this pivot foot.
Yep.
Slid. Crowd didn't like it, but that was the right call. Raiders lead by 2. Oh.
Nice catch.
Did you expect anything different? Manship up.
Get in there.
And 1.
Nice.
Gets the foul on Cook.
Just the ability to keep that play alive from the catch, the single-handed catch he had to bring back to him. It was impressive. All right, good call. Yeah, Luke Morris, it's okay. You can take a break. Let Garrett Shaw run around and play defense for a little bit.
So Mason Barton came back in to replace Cook there. Only Cook's first foul. Manship will have a chance to give the Royals the lead back with 56 seconds left here in the third, and he does.
Big possession. Nice job, Royals.
There we go. We got Zickriff gets it over here to Bell. Bell to Barton. Over to Eli Andrews.
Step up. He's the one who's going to shoot it now.
Yep. He and Luce.
Yep.
28 seconds left here. Camden Bell with the ball.
Our possession to start the fourth, so that's all right.
16 seconds on the clock. Luce to Bell.
Step.
Oh. Bell tried going up with the right hand, didn't get the basket to fall.
Step quicker on our help there, see if we can catch him outside the lane.
Foul's going to go on Manship, his first. Camden Bell will go to the line to shoot 2, where he's a 67% free throw shooter. He made the first one to tie it up at 38. Second one's also good. Cook's going to come in and replace Zickgriff. Well, I don't think anybody was going to stop Powers, but he kicks to Rubel. I think if Powers had just taken that on in, and nobody was going to stop him.
I think he was in a different spot than that's Luke Morris's job right there. Caden wanted to be in the corner.
But what a quarter. At the end of the third quarter, Wapahani retakes the lead, 39-38. This has been a fun game. If you know somebody who is not watching this thing, you better tell them to go turn the TV on. It's been a fun game.
Yes, it has.
So we're going to do our Paxton Farms commercial break, and then we'll return.
At Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
You know what the end of the third quarter means as well. It's time for our Dave's Express Care Car Wash trivia question. We'll get it with the next stoppage of play.
Looking forward to that.
We should have done it then, but I forgot.
Well, as we start the fourth quarter, Isaac Andrews still on the bench with 4. We'll see how long they leave him there with having a lead right now.
Manship on the wing with it. Finds Caden Powers.
Whistle.
There
Thank
we go.
you. All right, so early in the game, their scouting report was double, triple, make sure they sync on Caden Rubel. We just had a situation there where 24's got him in the post, and there was no help. So it would be nice these next couple possessions we give that a look.
Caden Powers finds Manship. Hits the cutting Morris back to Manship. Charlie Halcom's going to drive. Morris is going to back it back out.
Get a great shot. Doesn't have to be the next shot. Get a great shot.
Powers gets cut off by Luce, and his pass stolen away by Bell.
Oh, Isaac Andrews coming to check in with 7 minutes on the clock. Get out of there.
Luce airballs with long 3. Not the shot that Coach Luce wanted.
I don't think so either. They might talk about that later.
7 minutes left here in the game. Eastern Hancock trails by a point. Morris to Rubel, back to Halcom. Charlie's drives cut off, finds Powers in the corner. In and out, rebound by Cook. Eli Andrews brings it across. Guarded by Caden Powers. Andrews to Cook to Bell. And timeout for Coach Luce, and it's to get Isaac Andrews back in.
Yeah, that possession, he didn't want to waste it.
So let's go ahead and do our trivia question here. Since joining the Mid-Eastern Conference in the 2017-18 season, Eastern Hancock has a winning record against 7 of their opponents. Which teams do we have a losing record to in the conference? So which teams have a winning record? This is the boys basketball team, obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't go through every sport and try to figure it out. Just boys basketball. We have a winning record against 7 of our conference opponents since joining the Mid-Eastern Conference. Which teams do we have a losing record against?
So before the answers start to show up in the chat, like who's your most common person who answers, having not seen this view of it?
We get a lot of John Collins.
He's here tonight, so I'm not sure.
We get a lot of, trying to think some other people that answer a lot. We get a lot of people from all over. It kind of depends on the question.
Yeah.
If it's a history question or a modern question, it really depends. John answers a little bit of everything. We get a lot of alumni to answer some of the older ones. So Andrews with the ball. That's Isaac Andrews. Well, Eli's not in, so just Isaac. Camden Bell over to Barton to Luce. Get it to Isaac Andrews.
Stay with him.
Back to Cook.
Stay on the floor. Nice job.
Cook's had multiple times when I think he could just go in and lay it up with the left hand and possibly get a foul call or a basket, but he's been a little timid there. Bell backs it out. Let's swing it over to Luce. Finds Barton. We'll hand off to Andrews. Andrews pulls up. Doesn't get the basket, but does get the foul call. Let's check this one on the replay.
Yeah, kind of got under him a little bit. At least his hips turned sideways, so he sold it pretty well. There's no way he's coming back in with 4 fouls and he's not getting a shot.
No.
Like everybody else knew that on the court.
Well, when you sit for the whole quarter, do you want to come right back in and try to get him a shot to get him back in the rhythm?
Most kids know. He's pretty good, so I think he probably gets out of bed ready to shoot a basketball.
Missed the free throw. And again, a team that shoots 80% from the line, they've missed 4 free throws tonight.
Yes.
Ugh. Morris blocked by Bell.
Ball stopped.
Andrews can't get the finger roll. Rubel with another strong rebound. I've got Rubel with 10 rebounds now. Halcomb with a strong move.
Nice shot, kid.
Charlie Halcomb ties it back up at 40 with 5 minutes to go here in the game. Andrews long 2, in and out, rebounded by Rubel.
Yeah. Let's go to the basic Eastern set, get a little movement here.
There you got Rubel posting up. Morris drives on Bell.
Oh.
They get it. Luke with the wrap, is that what they called him with?
I don't know. If you look at how the kid fell.
Luke, if you look, I think Luke is wrapping his left arm around Bell right here.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's tough.
That is a tough call.
Her response was, watch the video.
So Luke Morris picks up his 3rd. Luce finds Eli Andrews. It's it over to Camden Bell, back to Cook. Isaac Andrews on the left wing with it. Pulls up his runner, no, and Rubel with another rebound. And then a steal there by Luce.
Long outlet to Caden, trying to get a little breakaway, and Wapahani picked it off.
And then we pick it off.
We'll pick it off. And Luke Morris throws up the stop sign like everybody settle down.
Trying to get it to Rubel there. Charlie over to Willis. 3.5 minutes to play.
Wow.
Willis walked through there. Gets the layup.
Did you say walk through there?
Yeah, that was.
I'll take it.
It was either a really good step through move or too many steps. We'll take it. Eastern Hancock by 2. 3:14 to go. Luce at the logo. Gets it to Bell. Over to Andrews. Cook back to Andrews at the volleyball line. Andrews takes it in and lays it in for 2 more. .247 to play. Tie game at 42. Willis drives, knocked out of bounds off of Eli Andrews. It'll stay here with the Royals. Nobody's guessed our trivia question, by the way.
Nobody's playing tonight. We may just be talking to ourselves.
We might be. 213 people watching, but
nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening. Rubel hands off to Schilling. He'll take the 3. Too hard for Schilling. Loose with the rebound. Tie game, 2:22 to go here. Bell with the ball. Gets it over to Eli Andrews.
Step up.
To Isaac. Swinging around here to Luce. Gets it to Cook. Isaac Andrews pulls up and drills the 3. Caden Willis gambled on the steal.
Royals going to get a timeout here. Yep, tough to gamble on that opportunity right there because you know if he catches it, he's going to hit the shot.
A tough play there, but timeout here. Let's go back to our trivia question. Eastern Hancock has a winning record against 7 of the teams in the conference. Who are the 2 teams that we have a 500 or worse record against?
There we have somebody participating.
Ross Reynolds, Shenandoah, and Wapahani. What are your guesses?
That's a pretty good guess right there. I'm pretty much guaranteed Wapahani's one of them.
You look at our Dave's Express answer. Wapahani and Shenandoah. You're
yep.
right. We are 0-6 against Wapahani since joining the MEC. And 3-6 if you count 3 tournament losses to Shenandoah. Otherwise, we're 3-3 against Shenandoah in conference play. Here's the crazy thing. The other 7 teams we are 40-5 against.
That is something.
And that counts a loss this year to Daleville. We were winning 92% of our non-Shenandoah Wapahani games prior to that loss to Daleville, but still 89% of our games.
That's impressive.
So there's your...
In your spare time tonight, I'd like you to break down all the other sports in that too, please.
I don't have records for all the other sports. If they had a John Harrell website, I could do that.
That's true. You could get that done. For those of you who have never visited the John Harrell website, if you're a basketball fan, you need to spend some time there.
So a minute 46 to play. Eastern Hancock ball. They trail by 3.
See what we got coming out of the timeout.
Morris being guarded by Bell here. Gets it over to Schilling. Schilling drives long 2, no good.
And gets to the glass.
And Schilling got a decent look there.
Yep.
Cook over to Luce.
Fouls to give here, kids.
You want to just play really tight D right now?
Yeah. You go up, be aggressive, go for the steal. If you happen to get a foul in the meantime, no big deal at this point.
By the way, Rubel just picked up his first foul. I don't know how this kid goes through games.
That's a good point.
Getting 12 rebounds and not picking up a foul.
He has really good body control when he goes up for rebounds, though. He does a nice job of contorting himself to trap that.
So minute 6 left here, Charlie. And again, I don't know. I get the foul, but I want to go for the trap there.
Yep. See if you can knock it away. Get body contact at the same time, no big deal.
Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Possession arrow does go to Wapahani. Sorry, we have 1 timeout remaining for the Royals. So we're going to take a break. This will be our last break unless we go to overtime here. We're going to take a break and hear from our friends at Dave's Express Car Wash.
Sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right. Again, coming out of this timeout, it'll be Raider ball, and they are in the bonus according to our scoreboard. If our scoreboard is accurate,
Yes.
It was not at the JV game.
We learned our lesson. We're in better shape this
Yes.
time.
They're going to be in the bonus. So I think you just play tight D. It's a one-possession game. You just play tight D. We don't.
You chase this first pass. You trap. You look for an opportunity to. Right there. That's all right.
I mean, and that's going. That's okay. That's going for the steal.
Yep.
So that's going to send Nate Luce to the line. The 91% free throw shooter's already missed one tonight. He's 1 of 2 on the evening. It's the first. Did you know, because I know this because of my wife, the cheerleaders are not allowed to try to disrupt the opponent during free throws?
Well, I don't know if that's followed anywhere in the state of Indiana.
I don't either.
Here we go. Push go. 2 or 3, doesn't matter. Get a bucket.
Yep. 1 minute left here. Eastern Hancock trails by 5. Luke Morris finds Rubel up top to Charlie Halcomb.
Short.
Way short. That one's going to go out of bounds. It's a good fight there. That was Cook and Rubel both fighting for position there, but they took each other out. Out of bounds to the Raiders. They get it to Cook, to Andrews. Ooh, Caden Willis nearly poked that ball out. And
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to foul anyway, but.
Yep. He's missed one tonight, right?
So Caden Willis, with his third, sends Isaac Andrews to the line to shoot 2. It's the first. Makes it a 6-point lead now for the Raiders. Make it 7. 44 seconds left here. Morris goes all the way
glass,
in.
Kids. So another foul opportunity. Just go to the offensive glass. If you get a foul on a rebound, no big deal.
Exactly. Because you're going to have to foul anyway.
Yes.
Stop the clock.
Get it a little quicker. Maybe get a loose ball out of it. It's going to be tough with a team that shoots the ball from the line like they do. To
Cook gets fouled. That'll send him to the line. Cook, a 77% free throw shooter. Had 219 viewers this evening.
That's where our foul should have been going right there. Girls game tomorrow night? Against Union, I believe.
Union County.
Union County.
Lindsay Shaw will have that game.
Okay. She's sitting watching UConn and Butler right now.
Cook missed them both.
Same.
Oh, and then we lose it out of bounds. Rubel and Willis.
Oh, that's tough. Nobody's doing anything wrong. You're just going for the ball.
Morris has to foul Andrews. It'll be Luke's 4th. Andrews goes to the line to shoot 2 more.
Got some frustrated kids out there right now, but I think you mentioned earlier, like if you had told us this was the situation, you would have been in at 7:30 tonight. We talked about the John Harrell website. I don't remember exactly what the predicted score was, but I guarantee it wasn't 49-42 at this point.
I believe it was like a 25-point,
and you
game.
You hate the idea of moral victories, but the idea of we had a tough scouting report tonight. It's tough to play over Christmas break. Put ourselves in a position to compete with a really, really good basketball team. This is one of those pays off for you in February and March.
Yes, it will. Malcolm
Nice
drives,
pass, Charlie.
dishes to Rubel. Coach Bechtel just used his last timeout.
I wish I could have seen what that whiteboard said. This isn't a timeout of here's what we're doing in this press. It's a timeout of here's what you've accomplished tonight, and here's how we're going to finish with our heads up high battling.
Look, because here's the thing: with no timeouts left, we can't stop the clock again.
Yeah.
Even if we make a shot, game is over.
Yeah, you try the old kick the ball into the hallway and see if somebody will give you a whistle, but referees know that.
So yeah, even if you do get a steal and hit it, unless you get fouled and you're just making all your shots with the clock stop.
Yeah. We've already had one Reggie Miller mentioned tonight. Maybe we can.
Yeah. So loose to inbound here. Wapahani leads by 6 with 12 seconds remaining.
Yep.
And nobody's going to go with Cook. And he's going to lay it in for 2 more.
Caden didn't get all the way out of bounds when he took it out, so we got a turnover there.
I didn't see that. I was trying to figure out what it was. Get it into Andrews, and that'll do it So the final score in this hard-fought game, Eastern Hancock 44, Wapahani 52. But this shows you, again, I know we didn't finish, but this shows you what this team is capable of when we play at our best.
Yeah, a lot of different people contributed. There was opportunities for everybody to get involved offensively. We shot the ball really well, which should give us confidence going into next weekend. And proud of them. Kids played hard tonight.
They did. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with our 9-star postgame show.
Our community are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star Cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you. When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in Central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further.
All right, folks, we're back here with our 9-star post-game wrap-up here. Let's go through the final stats. First, we'll do the Wapahani Raiders, the visiting team on the scoreboard. They were led in scoring by Isaac Andrews. He's averaging 25. We held him to 19 through 3 quarters of play because he really didn't play in the third quarter. Camden Bell had 13, Nate Luce with 8, Eli Andrews with 6, and Mason Barton with 2. The Royals were led by Charlie Halcomb. He had a season-high 17. Caden Rubel had 9, Eli Manship with 6, Luke Morris with 5, and Caden Willis had 7. Rubel going along had 14 rebounds to go along with that. So that's his 4th straight game with 14 or more rebounds.
He is playing well, and that's we need his size and activity around the boards as the season continues.
The Royals, after shooting a blistering 71% in the first half, cooled off and finished 40% from 3 overall, 6 of 15 from beyond the arc. The Wapahani Raiders were 6 of 11, so similar numbers there. Similar numbers at the free throw line. Both teams, we were 66%, and they were 66% as well. So both teams shot the same percentage from the free throw line. Again, I don't think you can ask us to play any better than what we played tonight. I mean, we hit shots. We played really tough defense, a team that's averaging 64 points a game. We held them down. I believe that is their season low.
I think you are correct.
53 was their previous season low against Pendleton Heights.
And you know, they could very easily say, well, it's Christmas break, we didn't shoot the ball real well, but we had a hand in their face. Our scouting report was spot on about how we needed to help offer people, and we're going to take some credit for their low shooting percentage tonight.
So Eastern Hancock will fall to 4-5 on the season. We're off tomorrow. We have a doubleheader weekend next weekend where we'll be at Union County and Greenfield. So that'll be a good weekend of basketball. And you got to think that Union County game, it's nice that it's not tomorrow.
Yes.
It's nice that you've got a week to prep for it, because that could easily be a trap game between Wapahani and Greenfield. Greenfield, a game where, even though it's not a conference game or anything, a lot of times you have that emotion, because you have Luke Morris and guys that have played at Greenfield before that are thinking that. So, and
it's really tough. It would have been tough to have a double weekend coming off of Christmas break. Like you see a lot of people play on Friday night, but our guys are going to be sore. They're going to be tired. They got to get a regular week of school and a regular week of practice next week, so they'll be ready for that double weekend.
Wapahani moves to 11-0 on the season. They'll be in action next on the 10th, where they're in the Delaware County tourney against Cowan. A couple other stats of note just to wrap things up. This was the 13th meeting between these two teams. Wapahani now leads the series 10-3 in this series, and they have won the last 8 games. But a lot of those have been 1-point game, 2-point game, 5-point game, 3-point game. So there's a lot of close games in this series. We just got to figure out ways to finish. So, again, we want to thank everybody. I'm Michael Gallion with Adam Barton here tonight.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate the invitation. That was a lot of fun. You know what? There are so many people who give Eastern Hancock positive praise because of what we do live stream wise. I think we represent our school really well. We represent our kids really well, and just want to say I appreciate all the work that you and Mr. Paxton and Lindsay Shaw, Jenny McDaniel, everybody does to represent our kids. So thank you very much.
We do our best. So again, we want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight, and we will see you guys next week.